Win big in child custody. Child custody coaching is a new concept. Our focus is on improving your position. If the behaviors of the other party are an issue for whatever reason, we teach you how to find and create the evidence to prove the behaviors without judgment. That is the judge's job. We help create peace for children enduring parental conflict in child custody cases. The child custody process is a source of conflict, and children suffer from it. Most parents don't realize the power they have to solve the issue single-handedly. This is the key to winning. Coaches make better players and show them how to win. Winning in child custody disputes is about becoming better. You do not win by beating the other party down. Winning is being the best because you improved your skills dealing with conflict and are where your children are going to find peace because of your strength and your skill. Place yourself above the fray. The best way to understand the benefits of coaching is by following the two paths. You can pay $5,000 to a qualified attorney. Paperwork with allegations are created, signed, delivered. The same are returned, and allegations are countered. Hostilities are higher, stress is maxed. Your kids don't get to enjoy their parents anymore. Money is tighter. The attorneys are working and billing hours. One of the first things that's going to happen likely is that your attorney will recommend mediation. That's another $3,000. You might be able to split it with the other parent. If you are successful there, you can have a stipulated agreement created. You now have an order that was created in a stress state and likely will result in further litigation as life's natural changes take place. The best case scenario is you're out $10,000 and more litigation is possible. If you can't settle, add another $20,000 and 6 more months of even more stress, and the work that is required of you will shock you. You will lose weeks of your spare time fulfilling legal requirements. Your children will miss you. You will never be the same. This assumes that you have the money, of course. Not to say that you need to exclude an attorney, but here's a coaching scenario. You are served papers and you freak out a bit. You learn the only urgency is that you reply within about 21 days, depending on your jurisdiction. The reply can be done with simple paperwork easily available or produced. Then you could have a few more months before there is another deadline. You spend some time completing our course, Child Custody University. You realize that you have evidence that might be very valuable, and you go about proper collection and preservation of that evidence. You will learn effective communication strategies and maintain healthy boundaries to create a peaceful environment in your life despite the other party's antics. You also use what you learn in our creative custody module to negotiate with the other party about an order that might serve you well into the future. You're in control, you have saved a fortune, you can negotiate thoughtfully. Your children can enjoy your time and have a more secure and peaceful future. If you decide you need an attorney because you cannot settle the case, you now have evidence organized for your attorney. You had time and researched the right attorney. You are making your attorney's job easier, and that will save you money. They have less to do in order to win big. You save about 10 to 15K, you win bigger, and you have less stress and are less likely to experience future litigation. Your children have a better life, and that makes you the great parent. Keep in mind, over 90% of cases never see the courtroom, so the odds are in your favor that your diligence with evidence and well-perceived behaviors is a great scenario. Can this really be possible? Yes, and the reasons are simple. The process of child custody is very linear, and it's slow-moving. You can act quickly gathering evidence and not waiting for an attorney to return calls and get the job done at $400 an hour. Only you can collect the evidence that wins the case. You get ahead of the process by creating and collecting the evidence, properly adjusting your behaviors, because the perspective of the court about what you're doing is important, and taking the time to choose the right professionals if you need them, whether they're attorneys or mental health professionals. Make the decision now to learn more. Set up a free consultation at parentalconflict.com.